everyone, welcome back or welcome in if this is your first time to my channel. Today I am swatching and reviewing the 7 single eyeshadows that I own from Sydney Grace. I am really excited to share these with you because they are super unique in my collection, and I think that Sydney Grace is oftentimes an underlooked brand, even in the indie makeup world. I cannot wait to show you all of these shades, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I own 7 single shadows from Sydney Grace, and I also own this magnetic palette from them as well to store all of those single shadows in. This is fine. I think it's priced right. This is actually one of the cheaper magnetic palettes I've ever seen. It's cardboard on the outside. It comes with a nice mirror at the top. So it's actually a pretty good product if you're in the market for any magnetic palettes for your makeup. And then here are the 7 shadows that I purchased with kind of just my first trial run order of Sydney Grace. Spoiler alert, I do wish that I had bought more than this now that I know the quality and how much I love these very, very unique shades. But I am still glad that I have these 7 to share with you all so that you can get a feel for different formulas that they offer. So this row up at the top are 3 mattes. They are the shades Speedway, Caramel, and Dark Chocolate. And then these 4 that I have down here are their pressed pigment formula. Sydney Grace also has a category on their website just called Shimmers, and I didn't buy any of those because I figured why not go for the more special formula if I'm going to try out this brand for the first time. So these pressed pigments are, I guess, like a shimmer but amped up even more, and I have the shades Pear Tree, Tiara, The Greatest Gift, and Red Chameleon. Sydney Grace mattes retail for $5 each, and the pressed pigments retail for $6. I am going to swatch each one of these for you today, and I will just mention that I may have gotten sort of a dud with the shade Speedway here. All of my other shades are perfect blendable. They swatch like a dream. They wear beautifully on my eyes, but Speedway is a little patchy and it almost feels like it has hard pan already. So I'm not sure if I just got kind of a bad batch with that one or if that's how that shade is in particular, but overall I'm extremely happy with the quality of all of these, and I think that swatching them is the best way to kind of demonstrate to you how unique and gorgeous they are. I have worn all of these shadows, but I haven't necessarily always filmed wearing each of them. But just so you know, anytime I'm swatching a shadow during this video and I have used that shadow in an actual tutorial before, I will go ahead and just link that up in the corner. So if you're curious to see how it performs on my eyes, you can do that on your own time. Okay, I'm gonna swatch the mattes on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna swatch the shimmers on the inside of my wrist. So going in first with Speedway, that shade that I said is a little bit of a troublemaker for me. So you can see it just barely shows up when I swatch it, and it's not that it's that light of a shade necessarily, so I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to off camera just build it up a little bit and see if I can't get a better swatch for you. Okay, there is Speedway built up quite a bit more, and that's about 4 layers of the shadow. So that's what I mean when I say this one just doesn't quite perform like the others. You'll see in a second, Caramel and Dark Chocolate both swatch beautifully and extremely pigmented in just with one swipe. Next, going into Caramel, which you'll see here is a gorgeous, warm toned orangey brown. And did you see, I mean, that's just with one swipe. So I'm not sure what's up with Speedway. I think I may have just kind of gotten a dud, which is a bummer because I love all of these so much. And then last up here is Dark Chocolate, and just look at that shade on my finger. Every time I swatch this, it's just so beautiful. It is so deep, so warm and chocolatey, and it's just so perfectly named. I mean, if that's not Dark Chocolate, then I don't know what is. So again, my 3 mattes are Speedway, Caramel, Dark Chocolate, and I'll insert here just a really quick video of how those look in natural light. Okay, and now the shimmers. So I'm just gonna go in kind of this L shape here. So again, Pear Tree, Tiara, The Greatest Gift, Red Chameleon. And we are gonna swatch right here on my wrist. So there is Pear Tree. Oh, guys, I don't have anything else like this. It's definitely like a gold green, and that's just one swipe, and I still have so much left on my finger. I mean, these shadows are truly unbelievable. Next up, Tiara. Probably one of the most unique taupe shades I've ever seen. It is definitely like silver reflex on the top there. You can see how reflective that silver is, but it has like more of a brownish undertone than a lot of silvery tones do. So it's definitely more in that taupe realm. Next up here is The Greatest Gift. And this one is a definite duochrome. So I will try to show you the shift here. Okay, so you can see the shift here. It has a pink base, so you can see around the edges it's pink, and then it shifts to a really gorgeous green shade in the middle there. So again, you'll see that better when I show the swatches at the end here with natural light. And last up is Red Chameleon. And this one, I will also have to try to show you the shift. Or I don't know that this one necessarily has a shift because it's not two different shimmers, but it has a red-brown base, which you can clearly see around the edges here. It's definitely like a reddish brown, and then it goes to like a green, gray, blue sort of shimmer that is just unbelievably beautiful. So again, we have Pear Tree, Tiara, The Greatest Gift, and Red Chameleon. And now I will insert here some video footage of what these look like in natural light. Just to give some final thoughts, if it wasn't clear enough already from the beginning of this video and throughout the swatches, I absolutely adore this brand and their products. I love supporting smaller brands like this because I think every purchase you make really goes a long way in improving that brand, giving them more room to grow and expand and do research and develop new shades. And I love the feeling of contributing to something like that while also getting out of it something that is so high quality. I know I said I have my qualms with this Speedway shade, but considering the fact that the other 6 shadows that I received from Sydney Grace are by far, I'd say, the best shadow formula in my whole collection, I think it's realistic to order from Sydney Grace and have the full expectation that it is going to be gorgeous every single time you use their shadows. If you enjoyed this video today, please consider subscribing to my channel before you go, liking this video, and commenting down below. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next time.